The sun rises over San Antonio. It casts a gentle golden light across the horizon. The sky is vast and pale blue, stretching over the sleeping city. Along the river's edge, the water moves slowly, a dark ribbon reflecting the morning light. Great cypress trees stand like ancient sentinels, their roots digging deep into the damp earth. Their branches reach out over the water, creating cool, dark spaces below. The air is still and carries the faint scent of damp soil and blooming wildflowers. This is a place of quiet beginnings, where the day awakens with a soft breath. The river is the city's lifeblood. It has witnessed generations come and go. Its currents carry stories that are seldom told. Far from the bustling tourist paths, its banks hold a different kind of life. Here, the hum of the city fades into a distant murmur. The sounds are simpler: the rustle of leaves in the wind, the gentle lapping of water against the shore, the distant call of a lone bird. It is a landscape of profound tranquility, yet it holds a deep, unspoken tension. It is a frontier between the urban world and the wild, a space where lives unfold in the shadows. This edgeland is a mosaic of forgotten spaces. Empty lots overgrown with tall grasses lie next to manicured parks. Industrial wastelands give way to pockets of unexpected nature. A hawk circles high above, its sharp eyes scanning the ground below. It sees the world in stark detail: the patterns of concrete, the green patches of life, the slow movement of figures along the riverbank. This is a kingdom of contrasts, where beauty and neglect exist side by side, a testament to the city's complex, layered existence. Here, time seems to move differently. The rush of the city does not reach this far. The rhythm is dictated by the sun and the weather. A gentle breeze stirs the tall reeds, making them whisper. The world feels ancient and patient. It is a place for observation, for watching the slow dance of light and shadow across the land. The river continues its journey, indifferent to the human dramas playing out along its shores. It simply flows, a silent witness to the quiet struggles and the enduring spirit of survival that marks this place. If you found this story meaningful, subscribe to our channel for more powerful documentaries and untold stories from the heart of our cities. Your support helps us shine a light on the voices that matter. Beneath the immense concrete arches of a highway overpass, a different kind of community has taken root. Here, a city of tents stands in the perpetual shade. The structures are a patchwork of colors: blue tarps, faded green canvas, and gray nylon. They huddle together, forming a fragile village against the hard urban landscape. The constant roar of traffic overhead is a relentless soundtrack, a reminder of the world moving on just feet away. This is a shelter born of necessity, a place where individuals seek refuge from the open sky and the city's gaze. Life here unfolds in a slow, deliberate rhythm. People emerge from their tents as the morning light filters through the gaps in the concrete. A man carefully folds a blanket, his movements practiced and precise. A woman tends to a small, makeshift garden in a plastic bucket, her focus absolute. These are not grand gestures, but small acts of order and dignity in a world of chaos. Each tent holds a story, a life that has been pushed to the very margins. The air is thick with the scent of wood smoke from a small, contained fire, a sign of a shared meal or a moment of warmth. The inhabitants of this hidden city are experts in observation. They know the patterns of the day, the sounds that signal safety, and those that warn of danger. They watch the birds that nest in the steel girders above, their calls a strange music mixed with the rumble of trucks. A stray dog wanders through the camp, its tail wagging tentatively, accepted as part of this unusual ecosystem. The people here are deeply connected to their environment, their survival depending on their ability to read its signs and adapt to its challenges. There is a quiet camaraderie in this place, a shared cup of coffee, a nod of acknowledgement, a helping hand offered without a word. These small connections form a powerful, invisible web that holds the community together. They are survivors, bound by a common struggle. They have carved out a space for themselves in a city that often overlooks them. Under the shadow of the overpass, they endure. They live with a resilience that is as strong and unyielding as the concrete that shelters them. Even in the harshest urban environments, nature finds a way to endure. It is a quiet but persistent force. Wildflowers, vibrant and defiant, push their way through cracks in the pavement. Their bright petals, yellow, purple, and white, are small explosions of color against the gray expanse of concrete. A lone mesquite tree, its branches twisted and gnarled, provides a patch of shade in an empty lot. Its resilience is a powerful symbol. It has grown in difficult soil, its roots anchoring it firmly in a place where little else thrives. The sounds of the wild are also present, a subtle counterpoint to the city's noise. In the early morning, the clear melodic song of a mockingbird can be heard, cutting through the distant drone of traffic. It sings from the top of a telephone pole, its territory defined by wires and steel. Down by the river, a turtle suns itself on a half-submerged log, its ancient eyes seemingly unfazed by the world around it. These creatures have adapted, finding niches within the man-made landscape. They too are survivors, sharing this space with their human neighbors. Weather paints the scene with its own dramatic palette. A sudden downpour can transform the dusty ground into a slick, reflective surface, mirroring the moody gray sky. The smell of rain on hot asphalt fills the air, a clean and earthy scent. When the storm passes, the sun breaks through the clouds, and the world is washed clean. The colors appear more vivid, the greens of the grass more intense. For those living outdoors, the weather is not just a backdrop. It is a powerful force that shapes their daily existence, bringing both hardship and moments of unexpected beauty. The intersection of wildlife and human life is often poignant. A man sits by the river, sharing crumbs from his meager meal with a flock of sparrows. They gather at his feet, their chirps a lively chorus. He watches them with a gentle focus, a moment of connection in a day filled with isolation. These small interactions reveal a deep, shared vulnerability. In this forgotten corner of the city, all living things are bound by the same fundamental needs: for food, for shelter, and for a small measure of peace in a challenging world. As dusk settles, the landscape transforms. The familiar shapes of the day dissolve into shadow, and a new world emerges, one governed by uncertainty. The golden light of sunset gives way to the cold, artificial glow of streetlights. These pools of light create deep pockets of darkness in between, places where anything could be hidden. For those without a door to lock, nightfall is not a time of rest. It is the beginning of a long and watchful vigil. Every sound is magnified, every movement a potential threat. The sounds of the night are a language of their own. The distant wail of a siren, the sudden barking of a dog, the crunch of gravel under unseen feet. Each sound carries a story, a warning. A sudden noise from the bushes can set the heart racing. Is it an animal or something more dangerous? The rumble of a slow-passing car, its headlights sweeping across a tent, brings a moment of intense vulnerability. The people here learn to distinguish the normal rhythms of the night from the sounds that signal danger. It is a skill honed by necessity, a constant state of low-level alert. Sleep is a precious and often elusive commodity. It comes in short, fragmented bursts, a temporary surrender to exhaustion. To sleep is to be vulnerable, to trust that the thin walls of a tent will be enough to protect you. Many sleep with one ear open, their senses still on guard even in slumber. The wind rustling the tarp can sound like footsteps approaching. The snap of a twig can jolt one awake. The night is a long and lonely expanse of time, a period of waiting for the relative safety of the dawn. There is a palpable tension in the air after dark. The beauty of the starry sky, visible in the gaps between buildings, is contrasted with the immediate earthbound fears. The city, which seems so full of life during the day, can feel empty and menacing at night. The shadows themselves seem to move, playing tricks on the eye. Survival through the night is a victory in itself, a testament to the resilience and watchfulness of those who call these streets their home. Each sunrise is a quiet triumph, a promise of another day. There is a shadow that follows the inhabitants of the streets, a quiet and persistent presence. It is not always visible, but it is deeply felt. It is the subtle hunger for things that are easily taken for granted: a warm meal, a clean place to rest, a moment of peace. But there is another hunger too, one that is more insidious. It is a quiet craving that can take hold in the darkest moments of despair. It promises a temporary escape, a brief respite from the harsh realities of life on the margins. This is the silent threat of addiction. It exists not as a sensational drama, but as a quiet undercurrent. It is seen in the hollow look in someone's eyes, in the slow, deliberate movements of a person trying to get through the day. A small, discarded baggie caught in the weeds, a forgotten syringe cap near the riverbank. These are the subtle signs of its presence. It is a symptom of a deeper pain, a response to trauma and hopelessness. It offers a fleeting numbness, a way to dull the sharp edges of hunger, cold, and fear. It is a trap that is easy to fall into and incredibly difficult to escape. This shadow preys on the vulnerable. It deepens the isolation, severing connections to community and self. A person lost in its grip may withdraw, their world shrinking until it is defined by a single, all-consuming need. Friends and fellow survivors watch with a sense of helplessness, knowing how easily one can be pulled under. The struggle against it is a lonely, internal battle fought every single day. It is a fight for clarity, for a foothold in a world that seems to be slipping away. Yet, even in the face of this powerful force, there are moments of profound strength. There is the person who shares their food with another, knowing they are both fighting the same battle. There is the quiet determination of someone who chooses, for one more day, to resist the pull of that shadow. These are acts of immense courage, often unseen and uncelebrated. They are a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to seek light, even when surrounded by darkness. The fight for sobriety is a fight for life itself. To truly understand this world, one must listen. Beyond the statistics and the headlines, there are individual stories. Each person living on these streets carries a history, a complex tapestry of experiences that led them to this point. There is the man who speaks of his past as a skilled carpenter, his hands now idle but still strong. He describes the grain of wood with a poet's precision, his eyes lighting up with the memory of creation. His story is not one of failure, but of a life interrupted by circumstances beyond his control. There is the woman who tends to a small collection of books, their pages worn and soft from countless readings. She finds solace in the words of others, a connection to a world of ideas and imagination. She speaks of hope not as a grand, abstract concept, but as a daily practice. It is the act of opening a book, of tending to her small garden, of sharing a quiet word with a neighbor. Her dignity is a shield, carefully maintained against the indignities of her situation. Her voice is soft but steady, a powerful testament to her resilience. These stories are the true landscape of this place. They are rooted in the soil of hardship, but they grow towards the light. They speak of love and loss, of pride and regret, of dreams that have been deferred but not entirely extinguished. Listening to them is an act of bearing witness. It is an acknowledgement of their humanity, of their right to be seen and heard. It is a reminder that behind every face there is a person with a name, a past, and a desire for a future. To walk these paths and to listen to these voices is to be changed. It is impossible to remain a detached observer. Empathy is not a choice, but a natural response to shared humanity. This journey into the shadows of the city is not just about witnessing struggle, it is about recognizing the profound strength and enduring spirit of the human heart. It is an invitation to look closer, to see beyond the surface, and to understand that the line between their world and ours is thinner than we might imagine. We are all part of the same story.